Hey, what is going on, guys? So today we're continuing the solo queue series. Now this series is meant to provide you guys certain routes, positions, and strategies that you guys can use that don't necessarily rely on you having a coordinated team effort. So whether you're genuinely solo queuing or maybe you have a team but you feel like it's always on your shoulders to make plays, this series is meant to provide you guys, some confidence, give you guys some ideas of what you can do to raise your skill level as an individual player. Now while solo queuing is never going to be recommended, I do want to make sure that if y'all do, you don't go in without some sort of plan. So here are some strats for y'all to try on defense for this episode. I think we're gonna start calling it episodes. I do use both PS4 and PC clips, as many as you know, because I alternate between both platforms on a weekly basis, so don't hate me. To start off, I mentioned this spot in the first video, but I never actually showed what it looked like. I love playing Legion here on Bank when defending the downstairs bomb sites because I'll set up in the server room, placing Legions at the front of the dirt tunnel and then typically 2 at the top of the server staircase. Now this is kind of a risky place given the attacking team can overwhelm your position pretty fast, as you saw, but I try this strat to at least get a couple of frags off, hopefully the rushing fraggers. If you can convince a teammate to help you watch the tunnel, maybe from the back of the server stack or even from the bomb site, that might work better, but this strat isn't completely hopeless alone. You can try it with Ella, but I personally find that Legion's mines are the better intel communicating trap for the position, given you can continuously throw those bad boys to stop any future pushes from happening through security. This next strat is more of a rotation I recommend for you roamers on tower. I love making my way through the gift shop and then slowly pushing around towards the atrium and gallery side. Typically start moving about halfway through the round to ensure that all the attackers have officially dropped from the rafters, but even then, some people freaking love the rafters and will literally camp there the entire game, so just be aware of that. Now when you do approach, it's always important to approach crouch walking, as tower is a freaking loud map and you don't want anyone knowing that you're going to be coming that way. Now this is typically a very target rich environment, as you'll be coming up on the back side of the push, so I'll either find people holding angles or on their drone. Now whenever you do begin shooting, just be ready to deal with multiple enemies, as most people aren't too keen on you foiling their attack. Moving over to theme park. Okay, question for y'all. I have to know. Y'all can either answer this in the comments or simply in the little bubble questionnaire at the top of your screen. But do you guys actually like theme park in ranked, or do you typically have your worst games on it? I'm genuinely curious because I've heard mixed opinions and I either go ham or drop a donut myself, so I'm not really sure how or what to feel. Regardless, the strategy I typically use for daycare is holding these back north stairs. You can do it with most any operator. I typically just drop some barbed wire on it and then continuously peek the cafe doorway and the arcade window while hiding behind the vending machine. It would probably work best with an operator like Ella or Legion to ensure nobody truly sneaks up the stairs, but if you're just looking for a good spot to just hold out at, this is going to be a good bet. You can always place one of those traps at the train doorway to make sure that nobody sneaks up on you over there. It's got decent protection with sight into nearly every room, and obviously you can rotate pretty efficiently, so just be extra attentive to what you hear per side, as you want to make sure that if someone's coming in cafe or someone's coming in train, you're able to turn your attention to that accordingly. On skyscraper, given most of the second floor is able to be hit by a nitro from underneath, running Pulse is always going to be a great choice. I mean, really for most of solo queuing, Pulse is always going to be a great bet to give you that extra intel because he's a freaking hacking nutter butter. Now, if I'm not trying to nitro someone in Geisha from kitchen, as is my typical spot, I'll go prep the window in the bathroom for some spicy runouts. Now, just be sure not to tunnel vision on your cardiac sensor in one spot. Do be sure to take some time to scan around you to make sure nobody is sneaking up on you. And additionally, seeing drones is also going to be pretty hard while you're on the scanner, so occasionally drop it down to check for any that have been recently left idle, because that typically means that somebody is sprinting to your location at Mach speed to kill you while you're on your freaking camera. On border, I'm either running that Pulse underneath or Vigil roaming. Vigil is just such a beast to roam with, given he's got those impact grenades to create runouts for the soft walls on both the north and west sides on the first floor. Now, to start off the roam, I typically start with this peek. It's simple stuff that the attacking team typically doesn't look to check immediately. It's a great angle for a nice head level shot. Now, if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a shot. I've had great success with it, but on the attacking side, do make sure that you look for this angle. It's kind of a weird angle to check immediately when you round that ventilation unit, so just give it a try, practice looking at that angle, because I'm definitely not the only one that does this. From here, I'll retreat downstairs somewhere to feel out the rest of the round. Now, if your teammates aren't giving callouts, you need to simply listen for which side of the map explosions are coming from. It'll either be by the CCTV room, which is on the second floor on the southwest side, or it'll be by the offices above you here on the northeast side. Both of these areas have those staircases to wander up towards, so when you do, just approach quietly and execute that flank as the time starts nearing a minute or the attacking team is getting ready to plant. Here on Coastline is a very rare clip of me actually playing Echo, so rein it in with all its glory, embrace it, let's remember this, but know that it's never going to happen again. Now, do go easy on me, Echo mains. I know I've got a lot to learn from when it comes to trying to successfully strat with this guy, but I tried hiding behind this desk with the drone as my overwatch. That way I would make sure that I didn't get droned out myself and then, not know when to get off. Typically, I'd prefer that the main door already be opened, as you don't want to give the attackers a run out sound to look for, but it still worked in this case. Now, probably open up that doorway, for any other time. Check behind the cars for anyone holding an angle, and then make your run out as the clock winds down. Now, I'm stationed here with Echo because it allows me to catch anyone in the hallway, and then to also be safe from the enemy taking over sight. I can still be on my Echo drone while the attacking team is in sight, giving me the best chance at denying a plant. Now, it turns out that I'm bad and don't know how to efficiently use the Echo drone, so I lost it, but was able to still pick up the frag and win the round. So try it out. I don't know if this will work for y'all too. I was pleasantly surprised and definitely will be trying this more because it was actually kind of fun. On Chalet, I found that trying to guard the master bedroom when the bomb sites are in kitchen and trophy is going to be a super critical play. You don't necessarily have to have a massive setup to be able to defend the area, as I've tried it with Ella, Mira, and Legion before. I mean, it worked fine, but you don't have to have it. You can simply just stay close, wait out the round for when you should make your push. I'll always peek into the room to see if anyone's holding an angle on the hallway, but just know that their Habana is probably getting the hatch, and then she probably has a friend guarding her. So whenever you do get a frag, be ready for at least one more, if not several. Now, to finish off the route, I'll always, without fail, prepare to jump the balcony downstairs to the trophy room window. Given if you've cleared the top, the attacking team is probably getting desperate to just try and hop into sight for the plant. That's it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope I gave you something new to try out yourself, and if not, at least got you thinking of new ways that you can try to solo queue better. Again, solo queuing is never recommended, but if you do it, I hope you can take some of these routes, placements, and strategies and still feel like you have a designated job and at least a fun purpose for the round. College is almost done for me, so I'm freaking pumped for that. I'll be streaming often on Twitch, posting often on Twitter, and then uploading more content for you lovely console and PC people here on the YouTubes. I got a lot of stuff planned for this upcoming month, so if you want to stay up to date, my Discord is in the description below, and I will see you all in the next one.